Okay, let's get this going. Two graphs, new types of graphs. Real quick, before I get to the first one, that's what you guys have been graphing right up there, 5 sine theta. That's a circle. That's what you guys have graphed the last 2 classes, a circle. Not only a circle, I would keep in your mind that because it's sine, what axis should the circle be on? If it's a sine curve, where should the circle be? What axis? What's sine always associated with? Your y, so should be on the y-axis, all right? Today, what happens when I throw a number out in front now? 5 minus in this case, all right? You're going to see some beautiful graphs being made here, beautiful graphs. Same thing. To find the r value, I'm going to plug in the theta right now. So I'll do the first couple here with you. So the first one, everyone in their calculator is going to do 5 minus 5 sine of 0 first. 5 minus 5 sine of 0. Let me know what r value you get out. R value for that one should be 5. So the first point you guys are going to graph is, what was the r value? 5 comma, what was your angle? 0. So 5, 0 is going to go on first when we're ready. You guys told me last week that you like to fill in your chart first. All right, next up, 5 minus 5 sine pi over 6. If there's any rounding needed, go to the nearest tenth. Okay, if there's any rounding needed, go to the nearest tenth. And for that one, you should, what was your R value for that one? 2.5, comma, angle pi over 6. I'll give you guys about 2-3 minutes to finish that chart. Then I'll literally go around to every single person and ask them to contribute to the chart. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do nearest tenth if needed. Okay, nearest tenth if needed. Make sure you're in radian mode. Okay, we ready to roll here? Okay, let's just go bang them out here right around the room. I got 8 people here. Andrew, you're starting. Pi over 3, what do you have? 0.7 pi over 3, yep. Kylie, you're up. That one, in that same group, comment down. What do you got? 0 pi over 2. Who's over here? Oh, Brian, here we go. 2 pi over 3. 0.7, 2 pi over 3. Got it. Who's back? Hannah, you're up, stud. 5 pi over 6. What'd you get? 2.5. I thought you said 3.5. Almost had a heart attack. Good. Nick, you're up there. 5. Perfect. 5 comma pi. Plain and simple. AJ, you're up here. 7 pi over 6. 7 pi, 7.5, 7 pi over 6. Good. Kylie, now you can show off. 10. 3 pi over 2. Oh boy. Which one of you two stooges want to finish this off? 9.3, 5 pi over 3. All right, hey, I don't know if anybody noticed. Anybody noticed any negative R values? No, so we're never going to go across here. Every single point will be graphed at its angle measure. All right, everyone ready here? 5, 0. I saw some people graphing, which was good to see. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the first one. 2.5 pi over 6. Oh boy, 2.5. 1, 2.5. 0.7 pi over 0.7, huh? Just barely, almost to 1. And then I got 0. Start connecting them here. Remember, start connecting them. I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to lose. You guys would lose some self-respect, some respect for me if I went that way. 0.7, 2.5, 0.3. So again, 2.3 again, 0.7 right there. Oh, calm it down, Matt. Don't give it away. 5 pi over 6, 2.5. 1, 2.5. 5 pi, 98765. What's after pi? 7 pi over 6. We got to, 7.5. Look at you. 6, 7.5. 10. 3 pi over 2. 9.35 pi. There it is. Finish that bad boy off. What? That's the graph. It's my graph. What's wrong with it? Okay, all right. We'll be judging tomorrow when I come around and take a look at yours then. Okay. Yep. Okay, it's not exactly a circle. Take a look though. Everyone see it started with sine. What axis did it end up on? What axis? The y-axis. Yep. It's not exactly a circle because I put the 5 out in front. If you want to impress some friends later on today, this is called a cardioid graph. Anybody want to make the connection? Thanks, Anna, for the update. Yep. Cardio. Yep. Good. And then I'm going to have you guys do this tomorrow. 5 minus 5 sine. Forgot the minus. 5 sine theta. Not as good as my drawing up there, but decent. There it is. All right, that's what it looks like. Now remember, we didn't graph every single point either, so that's why. I just wanted you guys to get the look of what it is. All right, this thing's a thing of beauty right there. Everyone all good? Okay, now next one's going to be a little different. Not a heart again. Slightly different. Now this will be cosine, 1 plus 4 cosine theta. So go ahead, do your thing. We'll go around the room again and get some values. Your graphing ability will have to be spot on for this because you are going to have some negative values, positive values. You're going to have to be spot on when you graph these points. Let's get them first though. 2 minutes. 2 minutes before we go around the room here. Whatever member of Goof Troop over there didn't give me the last one. What's the first one here? It is 5-0. Matt, what do you got? 4.5. Thank you. You don't need to yell. 4.5 pi over 6. Anna, next point.
3.
Yep. 3 pi over 3. Trent, you're up. Stud. Grace. Ooh. Katie. Yep. Who's Andrew? Back to you, stud. Kylie. Yep. Brian. I'm so enthused to hear your answer. Never. Hannah, finisher. Whew, everyone see what this might start to look like. You start graphing these yet? The old oop-de-oop here? You have no idea what I'm talking about. Swirly bird, loop-de-loop, 5-0. I don't know why I'm bothering graphing these, but 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Just make sure for the negatives you go in the opposite direction. When you head to 2 pi over 3, that should be going in the opposite direction. 3 pi over 3. 1 pi over 2. Ooh, -1. Now we got to go other direction. Look at that. Look at us. So that's 2 away. So I got to go 2 away this way. -1. There it is. Is it coming there? 5 pi over 6. So going the other direction, 2 away. And that's, what was that one? -2.5, 1, 2.5. -3 pi, so it's going to be 3. Now it's starting to come in a little bit. 7 pi over 6, but opposite direction. So that's at 2. -2.5. 1, 3 pi over 2. Look at this thing, huh? And then 3, 5 pi over 1, 2, 3. Look at that thing. Look at that beaut. That's unbelievable. And this is, hey, in all honesty, this is why I say to you guys, get familiar with Desmos, because you're going to look at that and be like, did I really just create that, and should it look like that? And then we go check it. One plus 4 cosine theta. There it is. Not as good as this piece of work right there, but it'll do. What if we played around here? What if I went to 8? Oh, buddy. How about 5? Oh, look at that. What happens as we go down more? 3. Start spreading its wings a little more as we increase this number here. What? Negative? You want to go little negatives? -10. Something we can see. It's just going to be flipped. There you go. All right. Everyone good? I'll graph them tomorrow on your own. Oh, I will be critiqued.